Well, good morning, community. Welcome to Stroke of Genius Show. I'm your host, Aaron Avila. And today's show, don't forgive me, I can't change this. My background is glitching. Oh my God. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Hold on with me, bear with me. Think I'm brand new at this way it's working. But one in this show, oh my gosh, don't do it. Hold on, I guess shut stuff down. All right, I think I got it. Welcome to Stroke of Genius show. I'm your host, Aaron Alba. I'm gonna be today. I'm gonna be sharing the power of your mind and what I've learned over my 13 years of being a stroke survivor. So let's get to it. You know, community, I want to remind you, and I think it's important you know this, that your mind is the most important thing you can work on in a stroke, in your stroke fight, in your stroke battle. Because let's be real with each other. Stroke, I believe, stroke is one of the hardest things a person can go through on planet Earth. A lot of diseases, a lot of hardships. There's Jeremy again. This is Jeremy. Community, please meet Jeremy. You're from the United Kingdom, right, Jeremy? Are you from, I forget exactly where in the UK you're from. Could you put in chat where you're from? But anyway, what I'll be talking about today is the power of your mind and how important it is. It's vitally important that you build a foundation of realize that your power, you're living a stroke life is fulfilling, is learn to cope with your mind and how your mindset changes everything. As most of you know, most of you know, my brain aneurysm and stroke were really a spiritual journey for me. It's been an awakening. And I think part of what came into my understanding early on how important it is not to get your hand working, get your arm working, as many people shall tell you. It isn't your physical recovery that's really, really vital. You must lay a foundation, address what has happened to you, that stroke, and adjust your mind. Make sure your mind is one of being positive about what's happened to you. Because the way you think directly affects the outcome of the way you live your life as stroke. So I want to make sure that you lay a foundation of the mind first. Jamie is from London, by the way. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you doing that. But it's really, really important that you understand how you think of yourself after stroke. Because let's face it, stroke strips you of identity. And that really is a mindset. It's in your mind. Who you are is in your mind. And as with most people, I, like you, struggled with my identity in the beginning because most of our identity as human beings are put in what we physically do, our job, how we play a sport or whatever. But now reality, value, your identity as a person is based in your mind. And that's why you will hear me doing this show explain to you what I believe that your mindset, the mind, what's in your mind is most vitally important because stroke attacks your battle we fight. The battle we fight on a daily basis is not one of physical, it's one of the mind. So you can hear me say something a little bit different. And this came about, a lot of this came about because early on, the very right when I got home from being a stroke survivor from the hospital, I began to search on Facebook for stroke support groups. And most of those stroke support groups put all the emphasis on regaining your physical ability. But the one thing that everybody seems to forget that the very foundation of living a fulfilled life after stroke is how you think of yourself, what's in your mind. The battle you face is in your mind. I was fortunate enough that I remember laying there in bed, half paralyzed, unable to speak right at all. I mean, I was a complete train wreck as far as speech goes. Unable to use my left side of my body in a wheelchair, suicidal. And I couldn't, and these people kept telling me that my value, my big focus was moving my arm, moving my left side, my affected side. But that isn't true. What is really, really the most important is your mindset. Hello, is there Sherry Patterson, Frederica Falls? Welcome, sure I don't want. Boy, Miss Perkins really have it. Really, really, if it's a problem, I don't know. I'm gonna, I don't, I can't display your other Sherry. Okay, hello, Sherry Patterson, Frederica Falls. But early on, I began to think of I was a thing because I couldn't do what I used to be able to do. But that isn't true. I've been a man, a global business celebrity named Jeffrey Hazlett on YouTube. And he began telling me that success, that everything is based on your mindset and how you think, not physical ability. And that brought me down this journey of learning how powerful the mind is. And your mind is so powerful that they change it could change who you and what you experience as a stroke survivor. So I want to remind you, tell you that today is a day you sit there and tell yourself in your mind, I am viable. I am worthy of love. I am great. I am successful. That is who you are. You are what you tell yourself in your mind. And if you think about it, a stroke gets in your mind, it begins to tell you things like you're a burden to your family, you're better off dead, numerous things like that, just negative talk. But today, for all of us community, I want stroke survivors worldwide to realize, begin to talk about yourself in your mind positively. The Bible what it says, as a man thinketh, so he is. So your mind controls how you feel about yourself and how you are. So as you begin to realize this, and I want everyone, here's your challenge on this mind challenge. I want you to wake up every morning and say three positive affirmations out loud to yourself while looking in the mirror. Say, I am beautiful. I am valuable. I am grateful to be alive. Whatever your three top things that you want to say about yourself. You can put your own three affirmations in there, but you start your day out every day for 2 weeks, telling yourself positive affirmations in your mind. And also aloud in front of a mirror. Watch your life change. I want you to come back and tell me what happens. So what it was seeing when I met Jeff Hazelite, he began to I began to realize what he was seeing did not apply to your physical ability, it was your mind. How many of us battle just absolute war? In fact, if you're like me, a war every day in your mind. You don't worry about not moving your arm. You don't worry about whatever walking, whatever. When you first wake up, the battle begins as strict fiber in your mind, telling you you're not viable. But that's not true. You must lay a pot before you work on recovering any physical part of your body. You must lay a foundation of what has happened to you. You had a stroke, and you're also going to see. I'm going to read this. So you can take some notes. Don't worry about anything else at first, except coming to terms with what happened to you and how stroke doesn't define you as a person, rather how you respond. What? Stroke does not define you as a person, but how you respond does. How do you respond in your mind? So when you begin to talk to yourself negatively, when you begin to get down on yourself, that battle, that war is taking place between your ears. It's in your mind. I'm telling you, don't let anybody take control of your mind. You are the captain, the main pilot of your mind. Don't let anybody tell you who and what you are, because I'm here to tell you, Stroke Survivor, you are valuable. You've been given a second chance. You are not your stroke. You are how you respond to your stroke. So I encourage each and every one of you out there, respond positively to yourself. Don't let the enemy stroke lie to you and tell you you're not valuable, that you're better dead. But rather, say to yourself, I'm grateful today. Go outside if you can. Watch on the computer something positive. Watch Steve Harvey videos. Highly recommend them. But go outside and listen to a bird sing and say, God, I'm glad to be alive and hear that bird. Look at your spouse. I'm glad I can see my spouse and tell him or her I love him. That is how you begin to win the battle. You win the battle through your mindset, through your mind. When the negative thought comes about yourself, say, no, I am valuable. Go to war. Can't win against your positive thoughts. There's only two types of energy in this life: positive energy or negative energy. And you decide which one you're letting your mind. You know, a lot of times we believe because we think it's right. Well, that isn't true. Because you think it doesn't make it right. because it enters your mind, it doesn't make it right. So when that negative thought comes into your mind about yourself, by saying something positive about yourself, don't reject it, don't push against it, but just change it. Change the way you think. You know, Dwayne Dyer said, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at will change. That's a whole nother aspect of how your mind is structured, Piper. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at will change. You actually can influence your reality, your surroundings, your physical world around you with your mind. You got to remember who you are. You are the child of a creator. And if you don't believe that, it isn't for you. Because I'm talking to a spiritually mental person. That you're a child of the creator. And you yourself have the power in your mind to create. And I'm telling you, do not let the lie or the dark energy of stroke tell you you're not malleable. I'm here to tell you are. What makes me different and many others different? Why are we out there in the front talking to you, putting yourself out there, helping you? Because we think different. The only difference. Because you have the same power to change a person's life, to help a dental survivor, and that is in your mind. You actually can create a positive. Let me take you the power of your mind. Let me kind of put it in perspective so you understand it. Let's say Wright brothers said they're gonna fly. Well, it started with a thought in their mind. Guess what? Everybody flies now. Somebody got tired of riding a horse. So they, in their mind, I had a thought, I'm going to create a car. And they began to create a car, not first physically, but in their mind. They saw the vision. What I'm saying is, vision, I want you to start using your mind with your stroke. Don't, just start visual. I'm doing it, starting it quickly. Start visualizing your left arm or right arm, your affected limb working. Your mind has the power to do it and to make it work. Because if you can see it in your mind, you can hold your hand. It will take time, but I want you to physically or mentally change the way you think. Don't let someone control your mind. Oh, you're paralyzed. No, you're not. You can actually gain that blessed start today with visualizing our walking, our affected limb moving, whatever. I put a link in the show notes to a Steve Harvey video. I really want you to watch. So if you've not watched that video, please go watch it because it's really good. He has actually had a huge impact on my life and making me understand I can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. You can live a life that's full of joy, full of happiness, full of fulfillment. If you base it on your mind, don't base your value on your physical ability as a stroke survivor, because we all know what stroke does to us physically. But your mind is what creates the reality around you. So basically, what I was trying to tell you is that um, the key to finding life after stroke is found in your mind. I'm going to repeat that again because I really want you to hear this because you're not going to hear this out there in the street world I've seen. The key to finding life after stroke is found in the mind. It's a way you think. So I'm going to be doing more and more shows and bringing guests on about the power of your mind and how it affects your reality. You know, it's really easy to listen to stroke because stroke can be so negative, so dark, so it lies to you. It tells you you're not valuable. And that is not true. You are valuable. You are valuable because who you are, not because of anybody's opinion of you. You know, Henry Ford says, what do you believe you can, or what do you believe you can't? Both are correct. What is he saying by that? What is Henry Ford saying by what you believe you can or what you believe you can't? Both are correct. Because your mind, if you say to yourself, I can't find value in the way I am as a strict survivor, I can't do this, I can't do that, you never will. But you said, I am going to walk one day. Like I've been in wheelchair for 13 years. I am gonna walk someday. I have a dream. Why do I wear a cowboy hat and I'm from California? Because I have a dream in my mind of riding a horse someday. And you know what? Sure as tootin', I will ride a horse someday. Guaranteed. I know I will. I can see myself on the horse. That's a power of mind. I can see myself on the horse, riding the horse someday. I will ride it someday. I know it. How do I know it? Because I pictured it in my mind. I'm using my mind. I'm using creative nature of our mind. Do not confuse the mind with the brain. So many people do. The brain is a physical gray matter. The mind cannot be seen. The mind cannot be touched. The mind is spiritual energy, in my opinion. So that's how it influences everything you do. So I want to start today as we get together and I begin to get more better at producing these shows and learn to fix the background. That I want to impart to you a side of stroke many of you have never heard before. Something as Stroke TV, the reason I created Stroke TV media in the beginning was because I found people telling me, making me feel inadvertently, making me feel like it wasn't good enough because I could move my left arm, I could wiggle my fingers, I couldn't grab things, but they could. Therefore, they're more valuable. That can be further from the truth because you're valuable because you're alive and you're able to help somebody if you want. You're able to hear a bird sing. You are alive. That is your value. Now take what you've learned as a stroke survivor and come on my show and tell your story and come encourage people with me. I encourage anybody who watches this video to please subscribe to Stroke TV Media on YouTube. Like and share this video with somebody that may need it. But I'm telling you right now, basically, stroke lies to you. It's not your value as a human being is not in your physical ability. Your value is in your mind. It's in your mind helping people. Really, really good. Each and every one of you out there has a purpose. I can guarantee your purpose is to use your stroke, not to club the ball and be recluse, but to reach out and help another stroke survivor because they need to know they have value. So as we sit there and if you haven't joined Second Chance Stroke Survivors on Facebook, that is a Stroke TV Media Division Group, Stroke Support Group. I'm putting chat in chat or comments. What you wrestle with the most? Do you wrestle with the value of yourself? Do you wrestle with not being able to move your arm, your hand? What do you battle in your mind? What does stroke tell you? So I want to encourage each and every one of you to start today. I want you after the show, go to a mirror in the bathroom, whatever. Go to a mirror and look at yourself square in the eyes and say, I am valuable. I am beautiful. I am grateful. And watch your life begin to change. Because it can change not because you physically can do something, because you're changing your mind. And I'm going to say one more time the key to living a successful and fulfilled life after stroke is in your mind. It's the way you think. Message me if you have any questions, you want to talk to somebody. I'm always available. I'm here to serve you, community. I'm here to help you. That's what God has been doing. So feel free to reach out, message me. You want to come on my show, you can message me, whatever. I'm here for you. Stroke TV Media is here to serve you, stroke survivor. So, I want today to go, if you've not gone and watched a video link of Steve Harvey in the notes, in my show notes and blog, definitely watch it. He says what I'm trying to say far better than I do. So take a look at that video. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to the show. And please, every Wednesday, 9 a.m., bring a friend. Bring a stroke friend. I'll be trying to get better at communicating with you what I do. Yeah, Jamie, give me a thanks, Jamie. He gave me a hands kind of brain thing. Thank you, Jamie. He's in London. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for being on. You're in London. You're here every show. I really appreciate that. Jamie, if you ever want to come on, share your story on my show, I definitely love to have you. Love to. Okay, everybody, we're on the end of the show. Goes by quick, really fun. But love you guys. Remember, challenges, go to the mirror, look yourself square in the eyes, and tell yourself at least 3 positive affirmations. I am valuable. I am grateful to be alive. Whatever they are for you. All right, everybody, have a great day. I'm here for you. Need to talk to me. Feel free. Bye, everybody.